I can't believe what just happened. Estoy muy pero muy decepcionado. While I was working on my 20th most disturbing Doom mod video, something happened within the gaming industry that I just couldn't let pass by. If there's something that I feel very passionately, that would be hatred. Hatred against those that see this beloved industry as a breeding ground for profit. Hatred against those that see the people that shape this industry of games as just a number. At this point in the lifespan of the gaming industry, layoffs have sadly become the norm. One day a massive corporation lays off thousands of employees, and the next they celebrate their biggest fiscal year ever by giving the shareholders $1 million bonuses.
What?
And if you thought that was ridiculous, this new practice has evolved. Now, instead of laying off employees every month, they are just shutting down studios altogether now. Some hours ago, Microsoft announced that they are going to shut down 4 Bethesda Softworks studios. And well, this affects Doom in a big way. And honestly, the future of this franchise has now become uncertain, and that makes me very worried. Anyways, before I continue onward, let's do a fun little dynamic, my friends. If you despise modern gaming, absolutely destroy the like button. And if you're fine with modern gaming, smash the dislike button and let me know why down below in the comment section. Because as you all know, I read all of your comments, all of them without exception. Just do it! With that being said, let's sit down, drink some water, and let's dive straight back into hell. This video was sponsored by GamerSubs. Use code MIDNIGHT to get 10% off your order and free international shipping. Thank you so much for the support, and I really hope you enjoy. Do you remember Dishonored and Prey? Well, they are gone. Do you remember Ghost War Tokyo, Hi-Fi Rush, and The Evil Within? Well, they are gone too. Do you remember Mighty Doom, a fun little Doom mobile game that lets you play as Chibi Doomslayer and kill Chibi demons? Well, that was murdered. All of these studios, Arcane Austin, Tango Gameworks, and AlphaDog have been shut down, destroyed, annihilated, all in the name of profit, of company growth. Now, I'm not here to read an email from a Microsoft executive spouting lies and meaningless empty words. All of this is just corporate garbage, absolute trash. Es una puta perra de la verga mierda. Caca. Instead of doing that, I just want to clarify how this affects all of us as gamers, and of course, how it affects Doom. Because as we can already see, it doesn't matter what any big corporation says, Nintendo, Sony, and in this case Xbox. Actions speak louder than a million words, my friends. We saw it with Escape from Tarkov scam, with the Sony Helldivers 2 PSN account fiasco, and now we see it with Xbox and their special treatment of its employees and studios. Nobody, absolutely nobody is safe in this god-forsaken industry of games, for the exception of the shareholders. It has gotten to the point where shareholders are seen as bacteria, fucking parasites dragging themselves through healthy, thriving studios and running them down with unrealistic expectations, and when the studio isn't able to meet them, they gun it down, kill it off, and move into the other. This is exactly how I feel. Shareholders and executives are the parasites of this industry of games, y se pueden ir muchísimo a la verga y se pueden meter un taladro por el culo. 3 veces. The shareholders do not see this industry with passion, care, and love like we all do. They only see it as a means to an end, a way to expand their putrid ways of making profit. Big gaming corporations are obsessed with one thing, and that is growth. If their billion-dollar company is not growing, then it is failing, and someone should pay the price. In this case, being the hard-working people in the studios doing the real work, the actual MVPs. But well, how does this affect all of us? Simple. The reason why Xbox did all of this was because they wanted to streamline their portfolio of games. They want to reallocate their resources on established IPs and invest more in them, which means more of the same and less experimentation, which means the death of creativity. You might think this is a good idea, but it's not. Far from it. Call me drunk in nostalgia all you want, but I miss when gaming companies took risks. Just take a look at the PS2 and Xbox 360 era. There were thousands upon thousands of games about the most dumb shit, and they all rocked really hard. Back then, the industry had color, meaning. Everything was done with passion and intent, but now all color has been washed away. All subtlety has been thrown out the window for the sake of money, and that makes me so pinche angry a la verga. Verga! I understand that companies have to make money, it's just how the world works, and I'm okay with that. I love money too, but god damn it, not every game needs to have a $200 million budget. The bigger the budget, the bigger the stress on the studio on finding ways to make more money with the game is, which in turn forces the studio on adding microtransactions, which in turn kills all creativity in the game. Just look at Halo Infinite, yet another shop update. Woohoo, a huevo, mátenme. It's all just a vicious cycle, one that's created by shareholders, those good-for-nothing parasites. Instead of betting it all on one AAA game, just take the money and invest it on a couple AA indie games. That way you give the studios more creative freedom, less pressure, and you do not risk it all in one basket. It is simple math. Helldivers 2, a game with a 70 million total budget, is the perfect example of that.
I'm doing my part!
Mighty Doom was a fun little mobile game that didn't deserve to be vaulted. Huge props on the studio for offering refunds for any in-game currency purchased in the game. But man, not even being able to play the game offline, talk about the game preservation.
How can you do this? This is outrageous.
But well, how does this affect the Doom franchise? Is the next Doom game going to be cancelled? Is id Software going to be shut down too? Well, no. But also yes. At this point, we still do not know if id Software's new game is going to be a sequel to Doom Eternal, a new Quake, or a brand new IP. What we do know is that Xbox has played its hand. They value profit and company growth over anything else. Let's take Hi-Fi Rush as an example. This game had no marketing, no multiplayer, and was made by Tango Gameworks, a Japanese studio that cost 60% less to maintain than the studios on the US. According to Aaron Greenberg, head of Xbox marketing, Hi-Fi Rush was a breakout hit for us and our players in all key measurements and expectations. We couldn't be happier with what the team at Tango Gameworks delivered with a surprise release. Yet, even after not costing that much to make, after giving Xbox several Game of the Year awards, and after being a commercial hit and success, Xbox still killed the studio for the sake of profit.
I don't need sleep, I need answers.
So what does that tell us about the future of the games we deeply love? In this case, Doom. 2026. Microsoft closes id Software after new Doom game only makes $500 million and not $600 million. id Software is one shareholders report away from being shut down. Think about that. Do I think they are in immediate danger? No, but what about 5 years from now? Because according to this guy, exceeding metrics isn't enough. Some crusty old shareholder doesn't care about it or its legacy, and it's fucked. Call me crazy all you want, but this is a very truthful and realistic scenario that can happen. Doom is first and foremost a single player game, and we all know how single player games steal against live service giants like Warzone, Fortnite, blah 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 blah. Doom Eternal made $500 million in 4 years. Oh look, Warzone just made $2 billion in 3 months. Which one do shareholders believe is the norm? That's a very simple question to answer, my friends. id Software is one of Bethesda's and Microsoft's most prestigious studios. Not only do they hold the rights to Doom, but they also have the id Tech engine, making it a very valuable studio. Yet, even after they turned out unscathed, its software is undoubtedly going to change, and I just cannot get that out of my head. I hope I'm just overreacting and everything is going to turn out fine, but in this era of modern gaming, we can never be so sure. Gaming and gaming development are a form of expression. Both activities strive to find peace of mind, creative freedom, fun experiences, and it should be treated with respect, not the so-called respect gaming companies talk about. These companies do not represent the gaming sphere. Maybe they did in the early 2000s, a time where creativity was through the roof, but in this age of modern gaming, we are the ones that represent it. As cheesy as it sounds, it is the undeniable truth. Thank you so much for watching this video, and have an awesome day, my friends. Stay safe. Adios. Bye.